Otherworldlyculture.com.
Somebody's whispering.com.
An umpire and a vampire square off week after week, reviewing movies outside their own strike zone. This week's matchup, North Dallas 40 and The Conjuring, starring Nick Nolte, Ron Livingston, Mac Davis, Lily Taylor, Patrick Wilson, and Oak Creek's very own John Matusak as OW. Now two guys who know enough to get a home inspection if they buy a 19th century home at a church auction. Tim Kretschmann and Jeff Miller.
Hey, here we are. It's already our third episode.
Holy cow, halfway through the season.
We're halfway through the season. This is where I pull away with my score, and I'm going to just start. It's going to be a massacre from here on out. Now, the movies tonight, we should probably announce those at the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's see. Which button did I push?
Yep.
Okay, North Dallas 40.
That's what you got. Yay!
I'll be talking about that first, and then would you be cleanup or follow? How does that work?
I'm just happy to be here today.
Oh, okay.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because he survived The Conjuring.
You got to be kidding me with this. But okay, that's fine. You know what? I signed up for this. You know, I'm a completionist. I didn't watch the whole show.
We made it to 3 episodes. That's actually better than about 80% of the podcasts out there.
But Tim, you take me from a powder puff softball of King Kong to the Death Star, the black hole, the ring. I don't know. It's just okay. But we'll get in North Dallas for you. Forget it. That's fine.
We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to mention: this is our first show on Twitch, which means we now have a chat room. And I just kind of threw that up there so you can see that. Yes, twitching or facial tick is what it's also known as. So we have that going for us in this week's show. But
Tim, if you want to get to Twitch, is there how could a person get there?
You go to twitch.tv,
okay,
and our username is Otherworldly Culture.
Okay, cool.
And it's super cool. And actually, if you sign up as a member, you can also sign up to rebroadcast our show by hosting it. And if you're interested in do that, just reach out to me, and I'll tell you all the things that you can do. And I'll automatically host out under your username as well whenever we go live.
So after we go live, will it be on there like later?
Yes. It
just like YouTube. YouTube too, right?
Yes, it gets archived. We're still going to put it out on YouTube. We're still going to put it out on Facebook. It's going to be on. We're on Amazon Music. We're on Google. We're all over the place.
Does anybody want? I mean, if they sign up for Twitch and they reach out to you to do this podcast,
hosting. Yeah.
Should we like sign some headshots for them or something? I mean, autograph something for them.
If they're crazy enough to want those, we'll probably alert the authorities. Is what we're going to do. I think then we got to figure that they're probably dangerous. All right.
Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. Anybody want our autograph? You got it. You got it. All right.
And if you're a cute young woman, you'll also get a phone number. Okay.
From Tim.
Yeah,
not
from me, not the married guy. See, look at this thing. It's doing this now to me.
Yeah, this is.
Come on.
Yeah.
What?
The freaking
cameras
Conjuring
are turning off. The cameras are
turning off. Yeah, because the Conjuring followed me over here, right?
That's probably what did happen, Jeff. The movie that 40. I'm going to talk about, though, is the North Dallas 40.
You've never seen this movie before, right?
I have not watched it.
Let's get that clear. You've never seen this.
I've not seen North Dallas 40. I think I've tried starting it before. I'm not kidding. I've done that. It felt like...
Tim, I've done that.
I had tried it, or that I might have joined it like 10 minutes in and went, I'm going to watch this whole thing someday.
Sure.
It feels like that happened.
Okay.
So...
I'll let you go.
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about North Dallas 40, 1979.
Yep.
Wait, what just happened?
Nothing. I just laughed.
Okay, because...
I didn't do it.
Is there something?
Stop it. You know what? Okay, you know what? You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
This is going to be my favorite show ever. Okay.
Wait, Tim, I got something in my eye. Hold on a second. All right, go ahead.
Hey, we do have some folks that have joined us in the chat room.
Yes.
Thank you, Elsnor Rapido, for joining the chat room. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something with the emotes, so that's fun. We're talking about North Dallas 40.
Yes.
If you are a sports fan, I think you probably are aware of this film.
Yep.
That it exists. Director Ted Ketchoff made this movie. This is the same guy that went on to make Rambo First Blood, which for my money is one of the best action movies.
Yep, I agree
to
with
be
you on
made.
that. You bet. Yep.
And Uncommon Valor was one of his movies.
I never saw it.
Mac Davis's screen debut was this movie, and he was based on Don Meredith, is what I've been reading. Nick Nolte is based on Peter Gent, who is the guy that wrote the novel that this is based on. Tom Landry's stand-in is B.A. Struthers.
Yes.
In this movie, played by G.D. Spradlin, who I am not very familiar with.
So let me just drop something here for you.
Yes,
with him,
sir.
he plays almost exactly the same exact character in a movie that I'm going to have for you for the second season called One-on-One with Robbie Benson.
Ooh,
It's a great
okay.
basketball flick, but when you watch that, Tim, you'll
Yeah, I'm
immediately
gonna
think
say the
of
same
North Dallas
thing.
40. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I think the movie is stolen by a guy named Joe Bob. In the flick. It's just
Most Swepson.
unbelievable how he steals every scene he is in. Because he is literally, this was purported. Take a look at the poster that we have up on the screen.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a sports comedy. And I
Sure.
came out of the movie going, well, they did the sports. I'm not sure it was funny.
It was
to
more
me.
of a drama. There was more of
it-
a drama to this.
Well, how funny can taking too many painkillers be?
I think the funny part was, do you remember the party scene? That
I
was,
do,
I guess, supposed to be
yes.
the funny part when he's throwing the television into the pool.
Yeah.
I think that was supposed to be the raucous part of it. I don't know. But it wasn't
an
it wasn't a
Animal
comedy.
House. It
No.
was an Animal House.
Nobody peed on anybody's shoes or anything.
Right. Alan Autry. Alan Autry is in this. He later went on to play Bubba in Heat of the Night, but he played Balford in this movie. But Alan played a cop in House 1986, and guess what that is? That's a horror movie connection. I'm gonna start.
Why don't we have a
keeping
sound?
track
Why don't we have a sound effect for that?
Because I don't need a sound effect, apparently. No
Do you
need
like
for
that?
a sound effect.
Can
I
we do
got
that?
Jeff.
No.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like those guys on Caddyshack. Noonan.
Oh
Noonan.
yeah.
Noonan. Okay. Here's where my mind is.
Okay.
The best part of this movie was
Yep.
seeing them use the computer. A
Of course,
1979 computer. I'm
Yep.
sitting there, I'm going, oh, everything, the computer tells us this and that. And I'm like, you're lucky that computer comes on, sir. What type of computing can you be doing with that thing? It does play, it really leans into the mythology of football players are true Neanderthals.
Yep.
It really pushes that side of things. Oh, another celebrity, and you mentioned this at the top of the show, John Matuzak of our very own Oak Creek, Wisconsin. He did his screen debut here. He actually went on to have 35 screen credits. Did
What?
you know that?
No, I saw the. Can I break the other two big ones, or do
Yeah,
you want
go ahead.
Caveman. He was in
Okay.
there with Ringo Starr, and then he was the sloth in Goonies.
Right. Sloth and Goonies, I
Yeah.
think, is what everybody knows him from.
Actually, I didn't know him from that until I investigated this because I didn't know that. Honestly.
Yeah, that is a pretty famous role that he did that, because I think Goonies is the type of movie where people will check absolutely everybody that was involved in it. So
I never saw Goonies. Sorry, I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen parts of it, and I just
You grew up in the 80s
I
and
know. I
you
never
somehow
watched-
avoided it. Okay. Interesting.
Like the plague.
I am not one of those super fans of Goonies. Goonies,
Thank
I
you.
feel
Good.
is okay.
It means you'll keep me around for
not
another
the
show. Because if
I
you,
honestly, I'm shocked that you came in today. So I
What?
was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna kill me.
oh, we'll get to
with
that.
this.
All right.
Yes,
But go ahead. I'm
we're
sorry.
getting
Go
there.
ahead.
My favorite line in the movie is, "Does a shark shit in the sink?"
Of course, that's your favorite line.
That was a great line.
Of course.
Yeah, it's Jaws related.
Do you have a graphic for that?
No, but I will work on
I
that.
think we should.
Oh, and the fun fact I was going to tell you about John Matusag, his father actually worked at Oak Creek Power Plant where my father worked.
That's a fantastic fact.
So that was really neat.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
You know, it was interesting, though, watching this movie, being kind of a guy that works in the office and a businessman. This movie, they were all about, the story is about managing by the data. You know, well before Moneyball or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I'm thinking, you know, business is so big into this now that, okay, let's look at the scoreboard, let's look at the stat. And I'm like, it's the same stuff that came out of sports is what they're looking to do. It's interesting. There was a lot of pill popping.
Yeah.
In this movie, there was dislocations of bones, cracking of bones,
Yeah. Ugh.
painful grunts. Personally, I felt like this movie would appeal more to a sports fan because it was a peek behind the scenes.
There you go.
Much as, for me, I love watching movies about horror movies being made. I would think this would be very interesting to sports fans. Charles Durning, not one of his better performances, in my opinion, because he was just doing what Charles Durning always does, and that's just being a gruff guy and yelling at people. So I didn't see any real stretching going on there.
That's the same thing.
I noticed that they pitted teammates against each other. I guess I kind of knew that. I kind of saw how they're working people up, particularly Joe Bob. Just trying to get him to be as angry and as filled with emotion as possible.
Did you catch the part where they were trying to show that, you know, Elliot, the main character, was used to like getting through with painkillers and that, and so they bring in that one running back and they try to convince him that it's okay to do this sort of stuff. Did you see how the culture was trying to push it towards that?
Right. And I think that must be the part of the story that people have told me over the years that I just kind of gleaned.
Yeah.
And watching it, I kind of went, okay. I knew where it was going from the first time he said, "I don't take that shit." And I'm like, oh, yeah, you will.
You will.
Yeah, you're gonna. Because the whole movie is about how people are fighting age. They're scared that they don't have the edge anymore.
Yes, right on.
But here's the thing. I was able to keep watching it.
Good.
But I was pretty bored.
Okay.
Were
you bored because there wasn't enough sports, or there was what made you bored?
There wasn't enough comedy, first of all.
Okay,
so
because
like Major League,
comedy. Yep.
It didn't have that, and I kind of went into it thinking, okay, there's going to be some funny stuff. They're going to, steal the other guy's mascot or something. That never happened. And then, okay, and this might be a hot take. This might be something that you don't hear a lot of times. The sports scenes were terrible. Absolutely, they were freaking ridiculous. Look at some of these backgrounds on this.
Yep.
These were shot at a high school.
They were, you're right.
There's no way that was a major league stadium of any kind. They just turned off all the lights so you couldn't tell that the place was empty. It was embarrassing, even for a 1970s movie.
I was gonna say
that was embarrassing.
If that's recorded, even if that's filmed even 10 years later, you have full stadiums. You have GFI. You have all that stuff. Or GF. Wait, no GFI.
Well,
no, that's
you would move people around.
GCI.
Yeah. What's GCI now?
Generated computer image.
Oh well.
Right? No.
CGI.
Oh, see-
but anyway, I wasn't going to correct you. I was going to let it go.
You know what, Tim? Just
But,
correct me. That's fine.
But
CGI.
but Major League.
Well,
did
that was
it.
at
You know
Miller
how
Park,
they
yeah.
did that?
Yeah.
You were there.
I was
They
there.
tell you, hey, go from the third base side and go over to first base side because we're pointing the camera that way.
So why do you think they didn't do it for North Dallas 40 then?
Honest to God, I don't know. They could have at least filled some of the lower because
The
they're
lower
not
bowl, they
showing
could've-
the
No,
whole
as you can see it
stadium.
right there. You can see the sidelines. There's nobody there.
Yeah,
It's a high school stadium.
It didn't feel like a pro
I get
game.
it. I get it. Yep.
It was ridiculous. I was sitting there, I'm going, this is embarrassing. They spent a lot of money on this movie, but they didn't put it into sports at all. And
Tim, that's pretty good. I give you credit. I looked past all that just because I was watching the sports part of
You
it.
know, and
but
I
when you
was
look at it
sitting
this
there-
way, I'm like, okay, I get it now.
well,
Yeah.
part of me is saying, this is a really good director. This is a really, really good director. I'm like, is he maybe making a statement that the people on the field don't really notice the fans, and it's all about themselves
I see what you're saying.
and all
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
But Nolte a number of times says how, it's that feeling that I get when I make a score and all the fans yelling out. He says that like 2-3 times in there, and I'm like, okay, if that was a decision the director made, it was a bad decision. I think it had more to do with they didn't want to spend the money.
Yeah, I think you're right. Low budget. Yep, I get it.
think that's what they did. I don't know that this was low budget. I think they spent some cash on this thing.
What's
But
considered
Nolte,
cash?
Nolte was not a super big name at this particular
Who's a big name on
time.
any of these? Nobody, really.
Yeah, Nolte went on to be
Right.
big when he made 48 Hours. That's when he really started going up, which great freaking movie. So I would
Fantastic
say
movie.
people
Another good
that-
Christmas movie.
Now, I do think there is a great movie hiding in here called North Dallas 48 Hours. And
Oh, I like that. I like that, Tim. I like
Eddie
that.
Murphy plays the running back, that gets drugged up. It's a much better movie and a
Is
lot
Dan
more fun.
Aykroyd the quarterback?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, that's a
We'll
different
give-
movie.
That is.
That's Trading Places. So
Yeah.
So
You
48
have-
Hours is
you are
not a Christmas
mixing
movie.
Everything up today.
48 Hours is not a Christmas movie.
You're about to get a timeout, Jeff.
Die Hard is. Wow, Tim. Uh-oh.
Die Hard. How are you bringing up Die Hard in the middle of North Dallas 40? How does that even occur?
Because you said 48 Hours. 48 Hours is a cop movie. And then Die Hard was a Christmas movie with cops in it.
Do not play 5 levels of separation of Kevin Bacon with this man. Wow. Wow.
Wow, I just feel glad that I figured out that whole 48 Hours. Well, I got Eddie Murphy mixed up. Come on.
Okay, well, try not to be mixed up. That would be nice.
At least I didn't have him in Beverly Hills Cop.
That's
a good
another
movie, too.
great movie.
That opening
You
scene
are-
in there is awesome. That opening scene on that semi is
yeah.
fantastic.
Martin Brest is the director of that. He went on to make Midnight Run, and then he made a lot of really shitty movies. It's like, he's a director I do not understand. This guy, I think he went for gritty.
Okay.
Because
okay.
you get that with action and stuff. And I just feel like he had too much that wasn't action in here, and they didn't give him the
I get
money
you.
to do a good action thing. So I just... This didn't connect with me
All right.
like Major League did, or the others so far. So, okay. So
So
now
do you give your grade now or no?
I think we wait until you do yours.
Tim,
So
are we really done with
We're
this?
all waiting. We're all waiting for.
No
this.
one's waiting for this.
Yes, everybody is waiting for this.
Wait, can I just say one quick thing?
Sure.
Peter Gent, the one who wrote the semi-autobiography that
Yeah.
they made this into a movie,
Yeah.
he played 4 years for the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
You may or may not know that. I'm sure you do. 'Cause
I looked it up. Yeah.
Yep. And how many touchdowns? This is not your trivia question.
Okay.
But how many touchdowns did he have in those 4 years from 1966 to 1964?
My guess
64,
is 0.
68.
My guess is 0.
Nope, 4.
4.
He had 4.
Okay.
4 NFL touchdowns.
Because I read somebody had said, if he was half as good as he wrote
I know,
himself
right?
to be,
Right.
I would have thrown to him more.
He'd have been an
I can't
all-pro.
remember. Yeah.
But yeah, he had 4 touchdowns during his 4 years. They all came in his last year.
Okay.
But yeah, it was, and again, it was based on the Dallas Cowboys, which you alluded to.
Yeah, because they called it the North Dallas Bulls throughout, and I understand why they didn't call it the Dallas Cowboys, because I think the lawsuits would have come. What, do you think they would have waited the customary 10 minutes, or would they have...
You think 10 minutes even?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, they would have been all over him. Here's the other thing with North Dallas 40 that ticked me off. The romantic story with Dale Hayden. What?
Little lame, right?
Not a little lame. They had no chemistry.
They didn't.
They looked like they met 5 minutes before the cameras roll. I was like, I do not get that this woman cares if this guy lives or dies, let alone is in love with him.
I agree with you on that.
And she didn't seem even motivated by, he's an NFL player. He's got to have some cash. She wasn't even motivated by that. I'm like, what the hell is she doing with this dude?
Even Rene Russo in Major League showed up at the ballpark.
Rene Russo.
I'm just saying, she didn't even show up.
First of all, Rene Russo is a good actress.
She's awesome.
But
she's awesome, man. Come
on. She needed that was a non-starter.
She had horses though.
She did, and she had the looks of one too. All right, so
see, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you didn't say that. I said that. And
where were the chicks from the movie poster? Where were they?
I didn't see them in the movie. I really didn't.
I want to see boots like that too.
Hey, we're sending things over now to the Jeff Miller. He is a sports fan of the highest caliber.
Tim,
and what we thought we would is send him to see the movie The Conjuring, because it's a quiet little movie. It's a quiet little movie that we know he's gonna love.
Quiet my ass.
What?
Tim. Okay, so here's the deal. So, I'll talk in some sports metaphors here, and there's single A ball, double A ball, triple A ball. Then you get to the major leagues, and there's some in between there. So you set me up with King Kong, which to me was like single A ball. That was like hey,
it's an excellent movie.
Let's go have some fun. It was an excellent movie.
It's an excellent movie.
Then you sent me to this major league horror movie that, Tim, I'm a completionist. I watched the whole movie. I did, but I didn't want to. I 4 minutes into the movie, I wanted to turn it off, because 4 minutes into the movie, I thought I had Annabelle on. Oops. Scared. What was that? I'm not even There's Annabelle. You know what? Annabelle. I called you. I called you or texted you.
You thought that was the scariest thing?
Well, no, wait a second. That's how it starts out. I don't need that. I need the credits to say. The
you
Conjuring.
Had the right movie in the deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I had the wrong movie, and I'm like, oh, now I got to watch this movie, and I'm gonna look at that. Are you kidding me with this stuff? Oh my God, this. All right, so the way that scaredy cat, haha, funny, haha. So, but look at that. Don't show me this. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, wait. How about this one? Clap and play, or clap and hide?
Hide and clap.
Clap. Who plays that? Wait, now who plays that in a new house that you've never been into, where you could fall down the damn stairs? Hide and clap? Are you kidding me?
I was wondering when one of them was going to go ass over to.
Look at that. Then you got a witch hanging from a... Tim, this... if you gave me...
It sounds like you loved it.
Look at this. I didn't even watch that scene. I don't even see that till just now. Tim, I didn't even watch that. When she was going through the exorcism... I mean, we're going all over the place. We're not even talking about the movie right now. But when she was going through the exorcism... Spoiler alert. I didn't even watch it. I have a dog. My dog's name is Tango. I have a dog. I was like petting my dog, looking off to the side. My wife watched it, but oh my God, Tim, I'm sweating thinking about it right now.
All right, we're going to turn off the clips for you for a little bit.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, so The Conjuring. So, Tim, you SOB. I started watching it. I'm like, how bad could it be? But I talked to a guy where I work. He's like, this is the scariest movie I've ever seen. Tim's like, yeah, Jeff, I'm sorry, whatever. And then so I started watching it. And what's that? That's that little thing that Rory's got. That's Rory's little toy. Thank you. Yeah. So is it going to spin? Is there going to be something behind me?
You never know. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, so I started watching this movie. Man, oh man. You know what? How am I going to sleep tonight? I didn't even sleep that night. Are you kidding me? I slept with one eye open. So I started watching this movie. Okay, so anybody who doesn't know, you probably watched this the last couple of weeks. If you haven't, I don't like horror movies. That's the whole clique here. I don't like horror movies. I watch horror movies. Tim doesn't necessarily watch sports movies. He's watching sports movies.
Right.
But he's kind of got the good end of the deal because he's not going to be freaked out. I was freaked out. I'm a guy who got freaked out at Thriller. At my age, at Thriller, I watched Thriller as a kid, teenager, let's say teenager, and it freaked me the F out. Thriller was bad. Thriller was bad. And now you got someone possessed by a damn devil or whatever, a witch. She's going to kill her kids. She's got marks on her arm. She's like, oh, I got an iron deficiency. You don't have an iron deficiency. Somebody's trying to possess your body, and then someone pukes into her mouth. Are you kidding me with all this? Who thinks this? Who even thinks this? But no, it's a true story. I actually turned off at the credits because I didn't want to see the real people because I didn't want to put a real, story to this. So in my mind, it didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay. But now wait. You're so, analytical about who was in it, blah, blah, blah. We can get to that. Okay, we can get to that.
That's fine.
But I'm just telling you, if you don't like horror movies, don't watch this.
I think you're right.
But Tim, why would you give me this?
Because I had to figure out
Tim,
where
I'm
the
sweating.
line was with you.
Well, you know where the fuck, you know where the line is right now.
Over the line.
That's way over the line. It's like,
Yeah.
I think that's over the line more than Halloween, to tell you the truth.
Here's an interesting fact about this movie.
I'm sure there's an
rated
interesting
R.
fact.
It was rated R.
Should be rated don't ever watch.
Well, it was rated R. They swear 3 times in it. The violence is not too bad. It's because it's so damn scary that it was R.
It's all psychological stuff, too, because when those girls, oh my God, now I'm starting to think about it. When you see that person behind the door, and then you see it up on top of the. Thank you for turning off the graphics. I know you did a little while ago. Then when you see the thing on top of the whatever the hell it was on top of the
wardrobe.
Yes, and
We
then
call those wardrobe.
and then she's banging her head on the wardrobe thing. She wants to get in there, and it's like, oh my God. And then here's another thing. Okay, so I'm Ron Livingston. All right, look at that. Ron Livingston, the guy from Office Space.
He's got it down.
Okay, so now wait a second now, Tim. If you're Ron Livingston, put yourself in Ron Livingston's place. You're not doing it.
The chat room has just declared me a bad friend.
Okay.
Let's put that up on the screen.
Can they see that now? Can people see that?
Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah,
you're
terrible,
a terrible friend.
Yeah.
So it has been declared. I think they're right.
No, you're a good guy, but I think you just are like, oh my God. But so now here's the deal. So you're Ron Livingston,
You're
all right?
a little braggadocious after the first 2. You needed a little step down.
Well, I owned you on the first two. So anyways, now listen to this. So you're Ron Livingston. You're in Office Space, but was Office Space made before this?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you're Ron Livingston. You're supposed to be this guy, in the 70s. Yeah, Rhode Island. Yeah, it rules. So you open up these panels to go down in a cellar, and you just go down there. You take a match and you go down there. Why would you do that? What would even possess you to go down there?
Okay.
I would not go down there. I would go down there with a flashlight.
Did you notice one
in
thing,
the morning?
though?
What?
Now, you're a homeowner.
I'm
a homeowner.
Yes, we both are. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Would you have bought a house?
No.
Well, okay.
Okay, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Would you have bought a house where you had no idea where the furnace was?
No.
Because it was behind those, planks. It was boarded off. He couldn't get to the furnace until those boards came out. How do you buy a house and never even look at the furnace?
You had a home inspector go through here, didn't you?
Yes.
I had a home inspector go through mine. I had a home inspector go through my house that I was selling to make sure it was okay.
I also did have a priest come through because there was a murder right on the spot. I'm kidding.
So now Tim. So I would never have gone downstairs with a match.
Downstairs.
And do you know how long that match
is the best part?
Do you know how long that match lasted?
Turn on a light.
Right. That match lasted forever. I'm like, I want to know where those matches are. And then he leaves them on the stair.
And this was set what? At 73, something
73 like that, yeah.
There were flashlights. Get out a flashlight, you idiot.
Tim, what do you think about that clap and hide bull crap? That's the stupidest game in the world.
Well, okay.
That's the dumbest game in the world.
Right. But let's
Marco
talk
Polo
about
is
that.
better than that.
Let's talk about that. Was that or was it not? I think that was the best scare in the whole movie.
Oh my God, yes.
I just about dove under the seats when I saw that the first time.
Oh, you?
I was like,
what do you think I did?
I think you probably had to change your pants.
Yes, you are right. I had to pause the movie, go change, shower, and come back. Tim, who plays that game? So you're playing Marco Polo in the pool, and you're dealing with
once again.
drowning.
I'm a terrible friend. Just so you have proof of that.
In a pool, you have a chance of drowning because your eyes are shut and you're chasing people. But in a house that you have no idea where you're going, you're blindfolded. You can fall downstairs, whatever. And then how about the dog? The dog knew better than to go in the house. You always
The
pay
dog
attention.
was the smartest one.
You always pay, and he ended up dead. You always pay attention to your dog. Your dog doesn't want to go in your house. I have a dog. You don't want to go in a house. Something's dinging.
What?
Yeah, and then that was crazy stuff too because that thing would spin, and I'm like, don't look at it, Debbie, because I thought I was gonna get hypnotized. Because like The Ring, you watch the movie The Ring, and then you watch it, and then you're gonna die. I'm like, don't look at it. I thought it was like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I did not look at the thing spinning. I stopped. I did, but I did guess. Can I give spoilers?
Sure.
I did guess.
This is a 7-year-old movie at this point. We can give spoilers. Anybody
but did I
that's
ever see
afraid, just go later. What?
I never saw it.
So what?
So if I watched this program and then I had all the spoilers.
If people are probably frightened after your outburst. So
Tim. So I'm watching so I watched the beginning and then I saw Annabelle and I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And then Annabelle was in this guy's house. And then why? Okay, I'm gonna get back to the end. But Tim, why would this guy have all this crap in a room and tell his daughter don't go in here? Why would he even keep the crap? Why would he even keep it?
Oh, you're talking about the Warrens now. You switched over
Yeah,
to
the Warrens.
them. Yeah.
The Warrens. What is he? I can't even say it.
Honestly,
Why
I've
would he keep
watched some of the interviews with the actual Warrens.
Shut up.
I think they might be a little bit crazy. I think they might be a little bit crazy.
Wait, you've seen them or you've talked to them?
No. I've watched them on YouTube interviews and that sort of thing. No, I haven't talked to them. But I'm not a believer of this stuff.
I'm not saying I'm a believer or not because I don't want shit to follow me home.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And I shouldn't have said that, but here we go. But listen to this stuff.
Specific.
What?
I was just talking to the Mesopotamian spirit that comes out of the bathroom sometimes.
Okay, so anyways. So let's get back to Jeff. It's all about Jeff. So anyways, listen. Scared, yeah. Okay. So anyways, now listen. So at the end,
Put that fun fact
at the end,
up
I
there
called
for
this.
the-
I called this, and I swear to you, I called this. All of a sudden, I'm like, they're gonna look in that thing, but don't look in it because the son of a bitch is turning. But when you look back, you're not gonna see Annabelle in her little like case,
Right.
and she wasn't there because she was making a new movie. They contracted
She
her out
has
for a movie.
almost every year now. Yeah, she has been. By the way, there are 3 spin-offs.
Thank you. So you bring it back to normal.
Annabelle alone. This movie, okay, I have it written down here. Okay, the film cost them $20 million to make.
Which one?
The one you watched, The Conjuring, cost them $20 million.
Damn.
It made $319 million.
There's a lot of screwed up people out there.
The first weekend, it made $41 million.
Okay, so tell me why. Okay, if you're watching us,
Yeah.
or Tim, even you, why do you
What
go
do you
in?
mean,
Why?
even me?
Because you
Hurted
can't
my
type.
feelings.
You can't type in.
Okay.
I'm just saying, why would anybody go see this? There's a freaking witch in that tree hanging. You see its feet dangling. Tim, why would anybody go see this?
And this is actually a question a lot of horror fans do ask each other. Why do we enjoy this? Why do we enjoy going to horror films? And this movie actually delivers the horror.
It does. Oh my God.
Kong, I don't think delivers horror. It delivers adventure.
Yeah, adventure. Okay, yeah.
This movie delivers horror. My favorite movie, Jaws, I think for people like me that are afraid of water, it
You're afraid of the
delivers
water?
horror.
I didn't know that.
Well, there's a little thing called drowning that I'm specifically scared of. I am not a particularly good swimmer, so yeah, I'm scared of water.
Oh, okay, I get it. All right.
In fact,
I get it. I'm not ripping you. I'm just curious.
Typhoon Lagoon in Walt Disney World, they have a place where you can swim with the sharks with scuba gear.
What?
And,
really?
Yeah, but they're all like, sharks that are not man-eaters. They're just large fish. I was doing that, and some of the lifeguards there my brother heard them debating if they should save me because my breathing was so sporadic through the scuba gear.
Really?
That they thought I was just going to flip out. And
Did you touch a shark?
No, they were way at the bottom. It was like a 20-foot deep pool, and I was up at the top, and they were way down there, but it was freaking me out. It was freaking me out. I don't do the touching of the stingrays, at a lot of the aquariums.
I've done that.
No, I don't do that. So I have a fear of that, but I love that movie. Why?
What?
Because it's the same reason I go to roller coasters and a lot of other things. I
Adrenaline?
like the thrill of something that seems dangerous, but I know can't hurt me. Okay. So in The Conjuring, I'm like, boy, that's really scary. But they're not coming into my house.
How do you know that?
I do know that.
Tim, I went down to Shaker.
It gives me a thrill. I love feeling nervous for those characters. I like, and I feel this is important. A lot of horror movies get this wrong. I feel like you got to like the characters, and I liked the characters.
Who'd you like? You like Ron Livingston? Who'd you like in that movie?
I really liked the mother, Lily Taylor's character. I think it was Carolyn.
She
was her name.
You liked her.
She
turned into a damn devil, man.
I liked her up until then.
I didn't like her at all.
I've been single a long time. Every woman's got a problem.
I didn't like anybody in that movie. I didn't like anyone. I didn't even like the little girls. I liked nobody.
Oh, the cute little girls.
I didn't like anybody in the movie.
Come on, they were so cute.
No, one was getting her foot grabbed. The other one was banging her head. The other one didn't even give a crap. The other one was too worried about the damn dog. And she was friends with Rory. Oh, Rory's here. Oh, look at Rory. I like Rory. Dude, that movie was out of hand, man. So next season, no Conjuring, no Annabella.
No Annabelle. So far, he is starting to cordon off all the horror movies. I'm not allowed to show him Halloween. I'm not allowed to show him. Wait, let me put this up on the screen in case someone.
No, see, whatever. But, you got the devil. You got the devil thing going there too.
Oh, did I? Oh,
yeah, the star with the circle around it.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that graphic. Thank you very much.
You did a good job. Thank you. That's why you're the webmaster.
For the next season. Wait, hold on. Okay, move your head a little bit. I think we could graft you right on it.
Right down there?
It's right there. We could get that in there.
Great. Great.
I enjoy this horror movie, but I wouldn't want to watch this every week. I consider this like the second scariest movie I've ever seen. I do.
And you give this to me. Oh my God!
I haven't given you the first scariest.
No,
movie
I don't want The Exorcist.
Okay.
I know that. I know
that's another one.
Beforehand.
We're going to need to put out on the website. We're going to need to keep a list of movies that I'm not allowed to give to Jeff.
Let's have people type in what they want me to see.
You don't want that.
Yeah, let's see.
No, you don't want that. I'm going to protect you.
Maybe I should pick what I get to see.
Well, then I'm going to pick mine.
Frozen?
No. Frozen.
You ever saw Frozen? You know which Frozen I'm talking about?
You're talking about the one on the ski lift.
Yes, I am.
Which is a sports movie. You would just kind of sneak in that it's a sports
movie.
Maybe
I'll work that into one of yours. That'd be right up your alley. But no, this Conjuring... Okay,
the director of that one, by the way, I have met and talked
Which one?
Adam
Frozen?
Green of Frozen, yeah.
Was Elsa there?
No.
Oh, wrong Frozen, sorry.
The wrong
Okay, so anyways, so Tim, all right, so as far as this movie is concerned,
sounds like you loved it. That's what it sounds like. It sounds
Tim.
like it deeply affected you. Which you have to
It
admit.
has affected me.
You have to admit, it is very effective movie making.
It is.
Because you,
It is.
I always say you judge a comedy by if you laugh. You judge a horror movie if you're scared. And a lot of times, fear manifests itself as you feeling nervous for somebody else. You're like, oh, that's bad. That might happen to them. This movie, I think you actually feel real fear. I think it goes beyond just you feeling a little bit nervous or anxious for somebody. You actually feel like, shit, this is bizarre.
Yeah.
This should not be going on.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't show this to my parents, is what you're saying.
I don't know. You're their product, so maybe they're into this. I don't know.
They should put...
But you know, I mean, when she falls through the floor and she's in between the walls, I'm like, and then she's in there and the spot is moved where Rory's little toy was. It's like,
yeah,
man, it's some scary. You know, whoever put this together,
I need to put that back up there.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, thanks, man.
There you
know
go.
what? That's not scary. Yeah, I didn't even look at these little graphics that you had. That was scared the crap out of me. That was crappy.
That's actually from the sequel.
That didn't really do anything for me. That I didn't even see because
that was during the Exorcism.
Yeah, I was playing with my dog. That was dumb. She shouldn't have gone down to the match. Let me just see. That scared me. That
now you do
me
realize there is a long tradition.
That was
of
crap.
People in horror movies doing very, very stupid things.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah,
that was dumb.
Now there is something a little bit.
You must be obsessed with her. Yeah, there's every picture of the mom.
It's on shuffle, and honestly, when you look up this movie,
yeah,
it's that scene. That's the scene. That's the scene they show pictures of more than anything.
I don't think I would pick that as a scene.
I do a Google search, kids. You know, I do a Google search.
You do a good job. You really know what you're doing when you do this. I basically just get through it. But Tim, I guess if you were trying to scare me on this, kudos. You're a great friend, so I'm not going to rip you on that.
We know where the line is, and I figured supernatural might be the line, and obviously this is what I consider supernatural horror. And this is the sort of thing, my dad will watch The Predator. He will not go within 100 miles of a ghost story.
So look at this picture on this movie box.
Yeah.
That's scary shit. That's scary, man. Are you kidding me? A noose hanging, and then she finds the noose in the house.
Yeah.
Well, how'd the noose get in the house? I mean,
somebody brought it in.
I'm asking you seriously. I mean,
somebody brought it in.
Who?
Bad guy.
Bad guy. Shut up.
Was it a good guy?
I mean, oh my god.
Hey, Jeff. Really, we should tell folks about something exciting that you're involved in, though.
You want to talk about that right now?
Yeah.
To get me off this
lean
little
over because you seem to be a little distraught right now. So tell us a little bit. There you go. Now you can see it. That's the abnormal trail race.
This should be right up your alley. Abominable, like the abominable snowman, like
right.
A Yeti.
Okay. Like if I was on there, I'd be. Am I done Yeti?
I like that. Tim, I actually like that.
Steal that one.
So I've been doing this for about 4 years. This is my 5th year.
Okay.
That's my race. That's coming up. Wait, let me point the right way. Nope, this way.
We got you
that
on
way.
backwards
Wait.
vision. We got you on backwards vision. Yeah.
No. So that right there is my race on Saturday. It's in Lake Geneva, and it's called the Abominable Trail Race. They kind of like they had to adjust it because of the China virus. And so we have 6 stations. You can see the 6 stations in there. The 6. Man, I'm not good at this. I could not have been.
Well, don't point.
I could have been a weatherman.
They know it's up there. Okay.
I know, but I couldn't have been a weatherman. This would have been tough. So,
do you really think people don't see the gigantic map?
I don't know.
There's something wrong with you.
So anyways, it's a 5-mile race. If you go around 3 times, it's 15 miles, which makes sense. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to do that on Saturday. Cheer me on, and I'm going from 11 o'clock. It's It's
You're running this whole time?
yeah, jogging.
How
Not
far is
sprinting.
this?
It's 5 miles.
5?
Yeah.
5 miles you're running?
Yep. 2 years ago I did a 12-mile one. So yeah. Tim, it's a lot of fun. If you want to come along with me, you can.
Do they let you drive through?
No.
Is there a hamburger station?
No.
No?
No. You got to climb up. You have to climb up slippery slopes. You got to do some net running. All
This
sorts of
does not sound like
Now
fun
I'm
for
on
me,
my own
Jeff.
again. All right.
Yeah, that does not
Should I
sound
send
like
you some
fun.
pictures? Will you put my pictures up next week of me
Yeah.
completing this? This is
Yeah,
wait,
because now you're talking about stuff that'll scare me.
there you go. Abominable snow race.
Yeah, let's
That's
do our
last year.
t-shirt time. And I
like
am
yours.
wearing the
East Coast.
East Coast Horror Group original t-shirt.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Where's Biggie?
We're on the east coast of Lake Michigan.
Hey, you're
So
right.
there you go.
So yeah,
East
so
Coast.
Tim, thank you for reeling me in. Yeah, I do have that race on Saturday, so we'll have a
Here.
recap next Thursday.
I'm just going to put this up there. Anyway,
Why?
I think it's time for, I think this is everybody's favorite part.
It's mine.
I think it is. It's trivia time, everybody. I think people tell us it's their favorite just to shut us up. That's what I think.
Hey, Tim,
These are fantastic movies to have trivia about.
do you know that we're overtime though?
Oh, shoot. Well, hold on. I got to get that loaded.
I don't want to cheat anybody out of this graphic.
There we go. I got question marks all over it. We're all screwed.
This is awesome.
We are in Nutso land.
Tim, you're the best man.
Okay, let's get back to trivia. We knew we were going to be overtime.
Who's going
was we knew that was happening. Well, why don't...
Should I ask you a question?
Let's get conjuring out of you because you're just going to be a shaky mess until we get this
Tim,
done.
my God. All right, go ahead.
You're like...
I think I got this down. I think I'm going to be able to nail this. There's only one
The
question that I won't know the answer to.
last time I saw somebody shake that much, he was the governor of our state. Okay, so I'll ask you a couple questions.
Wait, let me go get my face mask. Hold on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
okay, we've got a couple questions here. What is the name of the dog that I forgot was even in the movie?
Yes, baby. I got this.
Okay,
Sadie.
correct. Okay, we got a few more here.
Go ahead. Bring it.
Tell me the number of children in the movie.
Ooh. The number of children that that couple has? So
That's
that's
my question.
Yep, it's 5.
I asked the number of children in the movie.
There's
5 with the parents and
Yeah.
1 with the Warrens, so there is 6. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
It was a trick question.
that was a good
and I
question.
tricked
Good for you. Good for
I
you.
tricked you.
All right.
The next one is just for fun. Do ghosts fart?
Yes.
I would agree. They keep talking about how much it smells.
Damn. 6. Damn it.
I did that on purpose because it was a numbers
I wish
question.
I would have nailed that.
I'm like, I know he's gonna know every number in here,
Yep.
so I gotta
What-
think
what-
of something that I can trick him with.
What time did the clock stop at?
Yeah, I'm not doing that because
Do you
I
know the
knew
answer?
you would write down. It's 3 something.
307.
307. Yeah,
What's the
okay.
license plate on the car?
I see that is just garbage. All right, how about this? What's the song? What's the name of the song that was played during the scene where they're moving into the house?
I know that answer. Wait a
Okay.
second. I know that answer.
Okay.
I know because I like the song. It's a 70s song. It's not Jumpin' Jack Flash. No, wait, no, Black Betty. Hot damn, I got that. That's right.
Time of the Season by the Zombies.
Oh, you're right.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, they played
It's
Black
the
Betty though
time
too. Yeah.
of the season. Yeah, you didn't know I could sing so well.
Well, don't quit your G job.
All right, what is the doll's name in the opening
Annabelle.
sequence?
Annabelle.
Absolutely incorrect. Annabelle is the name of the little girl that died in the apartment, not the name of the doll. The doll's name is never given. It is only referred to as that Annabelle doll. That is not the name of the doll.
You suck.
So,
Whatever.
that would be a big O wrong.
I give you props because
Okay.
that's a good question.
What venereal disease did Lily Taylor's character
Shut
receive
up.
during the movie?
Shut up. Lily Taylor. Wait, let's see who that is. Hold on a second.
She's the mom. She's
And
the
she
mom.
got a disease during the movie? Because I know she had an iron deficiency, but she got a disease. What kind of disease? did
I'm
she get?
screwing around.
I'm going to say,
She got the clap. Venereal disease.
yeah, hide and clap. Hide, I'll
Okay,
clap.
here's my last. This is a real question.
You
What does
suck.
Mr. Perron do for a living? The dad. What does he do for a
Truck
living?
driver.
Very good.
He was on his way to Florida.
All right.
See?
Okay, now
You're
I am
impressed by
gonna
that, aren't you?
I am gonna get destroyed here. Go ahead.
You're really not because I left my notes at home. But
That's good.
so, what is Nick Nolte's uniform number? The one who plays Elliot.
I did
Elliot.
write it down.
Yeah, well, you don't have the answer, do you?
Yeah. Mac Davis was 16. I think it's 80 something. It's like 82, 87, something like that.
What is it?
I'll go with 82.
Nope, you show it the year you graduated. 87.
87. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I figured you'd get that.
I wrote it down, but I
Ooh, I have
I
to get,
did not put it up on the screen because
You
I
know what?
wanted to do this fair.
I have to get tougher because if you're starting to write stuff down, you're kind of getting in my head here. So let me see. So then the next question is,
I don't want to be a deadhead. There's apparently
In-
a problem with that thing.
well, yeah, holy shit. Anyway, so Tim, so in that final game against the Chicago team, okay,
Yes, which was played in a high school stadium.
it's a two-part question. What
Yeah.
was the name of the Chicago team? What was their name?
frick.
And what was the final score? I'll have a little drinky drink while you do that.
It was a 1 point difference because they were going to hit the extra point for
Kick the extra
overtime.
point.
What?
Kick the extra point.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Okay. Which, what, can they not do conversions then? I know there's a
At that
2-point
time, they didn't have
conversion.
the 2-point conversion, no.
Okay. I was like, what a bunch of wimp ass. Anyway. I'm going to say 14-13.
Oh, damn, you got that. Good job.
Okay. I
Good
wasn't
job,
sure.
Yeah.
I was not confident.
All right. And what was the
And-
name of the Chicago team?
I just keep thinking this and it's wrong, but I'm saying the Chicago Commodores.
Close.
Cavaliers?
No.
That was the other one I was going to try.
Marauders.
Marauder? That isn't close at all! That's as far from close.
There you go. Wrong.
Very
Yes,
upsetting.
Very wrong.
Very upsetting is what that was.
That's
But
all
I do think this is everybody's favorite section
It's
when
mine.
I remember to do the overtime correctly at the beginning. All right, so now we're at that
Scoreboard.
point where we go to the scoreboard, and I have to
see how
click
far ahead I am?
all sorts of buttons.
No, we
So
have to rate
first-
those movies, don't we?
First, we have to rate
Ooh,
the
Tim, you're
movies
going.
himself. What is going on with this damn thing?
Bum, bum,
I don't know
There you go.
what I'm hitting. I must be hitting something wrong. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my score.
It's going to probably
For
be
the
the same
movie?
as my score, but go ahead.
I don't think so.
You didn't like
Why
this movie,
did
you?
it not?
You didn't like this movie, though.
Where I'm pressing the damn
Is Mike
button.
Is Mike watching right now, or he's going to watch tomorrow?
He'll probably watch later on.
Later,
Now I can't.
Mike, I have a surprise for you next week.
Okay. There
Tim
we
know-
go.
Tim
There's
knows what
my
it is.
score.
3.
Yeah.
All right, I'm giving this a 1. 1.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
let's fill that
I don't want to
in.
be JM. I want to be 1.
Ah.
If
My
you like horror
machine is
movies, you
fighting
probably
me.
love this. But for a person who doesn't like horror movies, it's a 1.
I expected. I actually thought you were gonna hit me for more there.
Really?
Yeah.
You thought I was going to give it a better score than 1? This is the worst movie that I could ever have watched.
I thought you were gonna put a 0.
Oh, well,
I did.
I'm not like that. I always still give a tip at a restaurant. So,
Our other horror movie show that we do letter grades,
yeah.
and they keep trying to convince me to allow a F minus. And I'm
This
like,
would
no,
be
you
this
can't
would
do it.
still be an F. It would be an F.
Yeah.
Because you still got to give it something. But
Right.
Anyways, go ahead.
Right. Okay. So our current score between the two of us is
How come it didn't update?
Jeff is in the lead. He has 23 points, and I'm at 17. So now I have to open yet another window. Here we go.
Man, I didn't give you credit for this.
Yeah, so the horror movie, you gave it a 1. I gave the sports movie a 3 because I am a very benevolent and generous soul, unlike my co-host. And I'm also apparently completely in the dark again. Come
There
on.
you go.
There we go.
You'll get this.
I
have no clue.
There's got to be something I'm hitting that is just wiping it out. I just can't figure out what.
I have no clue. So
We have so many buttons over here. So on
that's what she said.
Okay, I'm gonna give Jeff like a 3 on his answers.
Really?
I think he
Good.
did reasonably well.
Thank you, Tim.
I think once again my benevolence is showing off. You're gonna give me a what?
Well, you got the 80. Well, no, you get the 87 right. You should have
I
got
didn't
that. That
get
was
it.
your birth. That was your
Yeah.
graduation year.
Right.
But you know what? I'm still gonna give you a solid. You should get 3 points for that.
Okay.
You should.
I did get to score it again.
Yeah, that
I
was
should have
impressive.
wrote that down though, because you are such a numbers goofball. I should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
I should have known.
You'll know
That
for next
is
week.
my own fault. So after 3 innings of play, see, I'm learning the sports lingo.
There you go.
So after 3 innings to play, we go into sudden death. No.
What? No, that's
no,
hockey.
that's something else. Oh.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
I'm
Mario
pretty
Lemieux.
sure. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I have 21 points, and Jeff has 29.
How are you adding this that quick?
What?
How'd you add that up so quick?
I have it on a spreadsheet over here.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. I'm a genius.
No, when I play blackjack, I have to actually count out on my fingers. When I'm
Yeah.
playing.
So, it is pretty close. Oh, we got some. Let's see. Is it an F because it is bad or because you don't like horror? Is a question you're getting
The
from
answer is
chat
because
room.
I don't like horror. It's if you like horror movies, are you gonna type it in or am I just telling them?
Yeah, you're telling me this is a show.
I
You
know,
can
but I mean,
speak.
I don't know if he's expecting me
You're
to type it
allowed. You're allowed to speak, Jeff. I'll tell you when you stop.
in. Wow. So, anyways,
Next time
if-
it'll be during the trivia. I'll
you
just
like-
spoiler alert.
if
Everybody.
you like horror movies, you'll probably love this. If you're a Tim, you'll probably love this. But for a person like me who doesn't like horror movies to start with, I didn't like it, man.
Didn't
Man,
like
I
it.
told you during
Yeah.
the exorcism, I looked away. I didn't look away like a little girl, but I looked away and played with my dog a little bit.
Is that a euphemism? Okay.
No, it's not.
So-
No, I knew you were going to go that way. No, we'll bring Tango into one of these weeks. You'll see Tango.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, I know.
Not
Poor
without,
Tango.
not
Tango's a
without
good dog.
cash. Not without cash. You can't have
Yeah, that's
Tango
true.
without cash.
That's true.
It's just a fact.
So, do you have any other questions for me?
I think we should wrap it up.
Well, let's talk about next week. What do we have for next week?
Next week we have 2 more movies.
What movies do we have, Tim? I guess I have to play the straight guy. I have to play the
okay.
straight guy now. What
I
movies
know
do we have,
I
Tim?
gave you Tremors. I know
Oh,
I gave you Tremors.
I'll be cool with Tremors. Reba McEntire, The Lights Are Going Out in
Yeah.
Georgia, stuff like that.
Yeah. I gave you Tremors, and you gave me Over the Top
Yes.
with Sylvester Stallone. This is a movie that has been featured on the podcast. How did this get made?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And I've
I should have
listened
gave
to
you
that
this. Should I switch it
podcast.
up?
No, I know this movie. I have to watch it to rewatch this to remember if I liked it or not. It's one of those movies where it might fall into something I'm ashamed to say I like. I'm not sure. I
So-
gotta watch it again.
So I saw this movie for the first time at Budget Cinemas where I work. So I saw this in the theater live.
Budget cinemas.
The Budget Cinemas.
Yeah, the budget.
But you better watch it because I'm coming hard and fast with those trivia questions. You're going to have to really know what you're talking about when it comes to Over the Top. And Tremors, I already know I have Tremors taken care of. This week's gonna be a wash. This week's not gonna be a wash. This week's gonna be a push. This is gonna be a good week for me. Wash and a push are bad. This is gonna be a landslide week for me.
There are so many trivia questions I could ask you about Tremors that have nothing to do with
but you
on
can't
the
do that.
Screen.
It's gotta be on the screen.
You made these goofy rules so that I lose.
Well, no, but nobody has the time.
I think we
or
can
the...
all agree. We can all agree that Jeff is cheating. I think
No,
that's
no,
fine.
that's not even
we
true.
Can all agree
That's not
to
even
this.
true.
That is kind of what's going on, but that's part of Jeff's charm. That's,
Really,
that's why
I
we
cheat.
all love
Right.
that Jeff comes in here and he cheats like a little banshee to get ahead.
Sure.
I'm just saying. So anyway, that's it for this
We had
week's
a great
show,
time.
which means
Thank you, Tim.
We had a lot of fun on
I
today's
did.
show. I think I need to find something more frightening for you. Okay, so it's time to close the crypt and call the game. Thank you all for watching. Remember to share and subscribe to our show and feed. We're now live on Twitch, but you can find us at otherworldlyculture.com. You can follow the show on, count them off, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and other fine places you find podcasts. In fact, you could yell out the Echo's name here and say, play, it'll start playing for you. So it's easy to find. We'll probably do that as soon as we turn off the mics here. Okay, so that's it from us. If it's sports, it's a home run. If it's horror, run home.
Ooh.
We're dead on the bases, and we'll see you next time. Otherworldlyculture.com.
I whispered again.
It